So there are two teams. Team 1 is a sharpshooter slowly descending from the sky in a parachute and a zombie with a rocket launcher. Team 2 is Tom Holland riding a depressed centaur with a venomous bite. In a fight, who wins? So now that I have that out of my system, I'm going to start screaming about Harry Potter again. But the thing is, this isn't going to be a funny rant. There is something in the Harry Potter universe that I have genuine concerns about. So I was reading the ending to Half-Blood Prince, and there was one line that kind of sent me into a burst of deranged laughter. It's the scene where we're finally finding out, oh, why has Tonks been depressed the entire book? Oh, it's because she's in love with Lupin. You know, that very, 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 very underdeveloped side plot that feels like it was crowbarred in just so that J.K. Rowling could say to all the Wolf Star shippers, ha ha ha, your ship isn't real because Lupin's into women, conveniently forgetting that, you know, bi and pansexual people exist, and also that your sexual orientation and your romantic orientation aren't necessarily the same thing. One of the reasons that Lupin gives to Tonks as to why she shouldn't like him is because he's too old for her, and like... Yeah, so, Lupin is 20 years older than Harry, right? Because Harry's parents are 20 years older than Harry, and Lupin is the same age as Harry's parents. Well, Nymphadora Tonks is, get this, 14 years younger than Lupin. Yeah. But when you think about it, that means that Tonks is 6 years older than Harry, right? So, when Harry was 11, Tonks was 17, meaning that during the events of Philosopher's/Sorcerer's Stone, Tonks was in her 7th year at Hogwarts. Now think about this. If Tonks had been 2 years younger, Lupin would have been her professor. Do I even need to explain how screwed up that is? So I don't think this is the message that J.K. Rowling was trying to convey, but the unfortunate implication here is that J.K. Rowling would rather have one of her characters marry and have sex with someone who is 14 years younger than they are, as opposed to allowing fans to imagine that that character is in a relationship, whether it be sexual or romantic, with someone who is of the same gender as them. Quite honestly, that can screw right off, but that is a conversation for another day, and for people who are smarter and can phrase sentences better than me in a way that is correct and won't offend people, and really are just better at me at, like, most things. Now that I think about it, there are a lot of really questionable romances in children's books that we don't question when we're kids, but that really should be questioned. The best example is this book called Tuck Everlasting. It's taught in a lot of public schools, but in case you've never read it, it's about this family who accidentally drink this water that makes them immortal, and it's existential but not enough to ruin your day. So the book's main character, Winnie, she's not one of the immortal people, but she meets one of them. His name is Jesse, and, like, obviously he's not actually 17, but he looks and acts like he's 17. And at one point in the story, Winnie sort of jokingly says, oh, you know, what if we were to get married someday? And Jesse's reaction is, oh my god, Jess, here is a bottle of immortality water. Take it, drink it when you're 17, come and find me, we'll run off together and get married, and it'll be awesome. How old do you think Winnie is? Because, spoiler alert, she's 10! Okay, all of this borderline and also kind of blatant pedophilia is starting to creep me out, so why don't we all just go back to thinking about depressed centaurs? Abby, I'll see you tomorrow.